everyone, welcome to the third episode of Studi058. The guest of today will be Chris, a student of Stenden. We will show you the most awkward bedtime stories of the students. Furthermore, we tested our last pub, which is the Doelenbar, and we will show you the most delicious and typical Frisian snacks. Before we start with the first item, let me introduce you to our guest, Chris. Hi.
Hi.
Thanks for being here today with us. Well, Chris, I heard you studied in Thailand and you did a minor marketing in Asia at Rangsit University. That's a department of Stenden, right? And what is the difference between the department Stenden in Thailand and the department over here in Leeuwarden?
Well, of course, there are many differences if you compare studying in Thailand to studying in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
The first, or at least the biggest difference is that in Thailand you have to wear a school uniform when you go to school, which is really uncomfortable, of course, because it's so hot over there. Another really big difference, Stenden Leeuwarden is really small, and in Thailand it's massive. Like they have 12 buildings over there and they have parks. There is a doctor, a supermarket, a travel agency, so it's completely different.
But is it better than here?
Yeah.
Why?
Definitely. Well, because over there they have like the little golf cars that drive you around campus to get you from point A to point B. And yeah, I'm not really into exercising and walking and stuff like that, so
that's better.
For me it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're studying the course tourism here in the Netherlands. So why did you choose for this course?
I chose for tourism because in my previous education I studied aviation services.
Okay.
And that simply wasn't challenging enough for me. So I'm really into organizing and planning, and I actually was looking for another study in which I could combine my passion with my talents, and that happened to be tourism.
Okay, well, and with tourism you're traveling a lot, right, with the students of your course, and what's the most awkward bedtime story during those trips?
Well, actually everything about it is awkward, about our whole field trips, because the majority of the students is always drunk. Yeah. Of course, don't let the teachers know, but if you would look at my own, or at least my most embarrassing moment, was that I woke up wearing ladies' underwear and I still have no idea how that happened. And actually also no one knows this, so...
Okay, well now everybody knows it. Okay, well that's quite funny and quite awkward. And we will now see what's the awkward bedtime story of the students in Leeuwarden.
Awkward bedtime story.
Hey, do you have an awkward bedtime story?
Oh my god.
Well, you have plenty of awkward bedtime stories.
I have no idea. Really no idea.
No, you have no idea?
No.
Why not?
Because I don't want to tell this story, I think.
Why not?
Because it's
but
too
just
awkward.
don't do names. You can tell. Yeah, yes, you can.
Well, the most awkward moment was in a tent when the light was on, I think.
With a lot of tents around you.
With a lot of...
Or people in the tent. How many people were there in the tent?
Yeah, 2 people.
Oh.
But there were a lot of people around the tent. So, yeah.
Still awake?
Still awake.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
So, that's one.
I don't really have a most awkward bedtime story myself. But I know a really good one of someone I met. At some point I was backpacking in Thailand. And I met a guy over there and we went to the pub and he picked up this really, really cute girl and they had a chat, and after a while they decided to go back to the hotel, to the hostel where we were staying, and I walked along because I had nothing else to do, and they booked a single room for the 2 of them and they went inside. There's a little bench I set against the room with book, and they went inside, went on for a bit, and about a minute later the guy comes out of the room, his face white, like the White Walkers from Game of Thrones, his face completely white, and he came up to me and he was like, she's got a dick, man, she's got a dick. And it turned out it was a ladyboy. He took a ladyboy back home. So we had a really nice sleep.
Well, this one time, when I was younger, back in Utrecht, I had sex with this girl, and well, it was great. It was a great night. Afterwards, or well, not afterwards, during the sex, she said, "Well, stop. I'd rather be friends." Well, that's kind of awkward. So maybe you should have said that before, you know, having sex. So I kind of stopped in the middle and I don't know, went to sleep on the couch. So that would be it.
That was the first item about bedtime stories. What's your first reaction on it?
Well, if I would be the guy like who slept with a ladyboy, I would run and cry and scream for my mother.
Because you went to Thailand and you saw ladyboys, right?
I did.
And
yeah.
could you see the difference between the ladyboys and the girls?
That actually really depends. Sometimes you have like that they look like Conchita from the Eurovision Song Festival. That you're like, dude, what are you doing? But sometimes you really had guys who looked like the most gorgeous girls that you were. It was amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, nice girls.
Some of them, yeah, but I think it's really risky if you want to invite someone to your home in Thailand, or at least make sure that you have an escape route.
Okay, well that's enough about ladyboys. We're going to talk about the second item of today, which is about the bar contest. And this week we tested the Doelen Bar, which is a pub in the Doelensteeg in Leeuwarden. Do you know it?
Of course.
Yeah. And if you want to go to the Doelen Bar, what will attract you to go in there?
Well, the thing that attracts me the most if I'm looking for a bar or a club or whatsoever is actually the music.
Okay.
And also whether my friends are there or not, of course, but mostly the music.
Okay. And do you also know Bar Sieps and a Nachtwacht?
Yeah.
And if you compare Nachtwacht, Sieps and the Doelen Bar, which one is the best, in your opinion?
I prefer Sieps, but...
Why?
I don't know, I just like the atmosphere and the music.
Okay, well, let's check out what grades we give to bar of the Doelen Bar.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Doelensteeg. Oh hey, dat is Wim. Hoi. Welcome to the Doelensteeg.
The most popular place for going out in Leeuwarden.
So let's check out what's the best pub in Leeuwarden. Welcome to the Doelen Bar. And now we're going to test the drinks. Cheers!
How would you grade this beer?
Well, to be honest, it is Grols. It's not my favorite brand, but the way they serve it here, it's fine. So I'll give it 7, 7+.
What grade would you give the beer?
I would grade it an 8 because the music is perfect, the beer is perfect, and we're having fun. So it's really terrific.
So, and what do you think of the wine?
I think the wine is nice. It's sweet, don't you think? What do you think of the service?
I think the service is really great. I give it a 9.
So why do you think the Doelen Bar is the best bar of Leeuwarden?
Multiple reasons. One of them is one of the cheapest. You can get a beer from like €2 here, and wine, everything is pretty cheap. You can understand each other, so you can have a really conversation instead of only boinke, 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 boinke music. Second of all, we have the third of all, by the way, we have the best smoking area of whole Leeuwarden. It's never getting too smoky or anything, so it's just an extension of the bar. Yeah, and you have great music. We have music. That's the best part.
Normally, this is the nastiest place of the pub. Let's have a look. Wow, it smells good.
And there's toilet paper. That's a good sign. It's not nasty in here. And there's a mirror. I will give it an 8.
So, this was it for today. Let's go back to the studio.
Welkom Ed. Oh! Hoi. Hoi.
Hello,
Alsjeblieft, mag ik één ding vragen? Mag ik iets vragen? Nee. Alsjeblieft, alleen over de wc, heel snel. In het Engels, heel snel. Alleen een cijfer. Oké. Dit is het harde leven van een student die probeert gewoon iets op te nemen en dan mensen willen niet meewerken. After watching this, do you ever want to go again to the Doula Bar?
Of course.
Yeah?
I had some good nights there.
Okay. Well, as I said before, we tested them. And we tested them on music, drinks, and on toilets and surface. And I'm going to write down the scores on the scoreboard.
Okay.
I'm standing here next to the scoreboard for the last time. Today we will find out which pub will be the best to go out in Leeuwarden. The Nachtwacht is still the best pub with a score of 32 points. Then the scores of this week of the Doula Bar. We start with drinks, which will be a 7.5 because it was graded with a 7 and an 8 by the guests. Then the service, which is graded by a 9 because there's a big smoker's room and beer is very cheap. Then the music will get an 8 because it's very different than the other pubs, which makes them special. Toilets will get an 8 because it's very clean and they have a big mirror. This brings us to a final score of 32.5. The other pubs were very nice, but the Doula Bar is more special and therefore the Doula Bar is the winner of this pub contest. We will see you there, but now we will continue with the last item, Did You Know?
Hi guys, welcome to Did You Know? I'm back again because Joran is still a little bit in pain from all his stretching he had to do last time. So now we're gonna do something I like the most in the whole world, which is eating food. We got out to the shops and we find some typical Frisian treats and we're gonna see if the people of Leeuwarden know what these treats are. So the first thing we're gonna test is the Frisian dumke. What do you think?
I like this. It's a Fries dumke, I think.
I think cinnamon butter.
The second one is a roggebrood. What do you think?
Nee.
No?
No.
What does it taste like?
I don't know.
Do you have any idea?
Not really, actually.
This one is the oranjekoek or orange cake.
It tastes good, but I don't know the taste.
No, you have no idea?
No.
It's suikerbrood or sugar bread. It's bread with sugar, basically.
Suikerballen, suikerbrood.
Yeah, very good.
This tastes like some candy.
Candy? Not really.
This thing, a tamp, a Fries dumke. Maybe it's also roggebrood. How do you say that? Yeah, sugar bread. It's a orange koek.
So, there were a lot of different opinions. Most people weren't fond of the roggebrood. I didn't like it also. but my favorites were the Frieske Dumkes, so I'm gonna get some more. See ya!
Well, that was the last item about the Frisian snacks. Did you ever heard of those Frisian snacks?
Most of them, yeah.
The suikerbrood or something?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And do you like it?
It's a little bit too sweet for my taste, but it's doable.
And the Frieske Dumkes, because Eline liked them very much, but do you also know them?
Never heard of it, never seen them, never tasted them.
Well, then I have a surprise for you. Because I have Frieske Dumkes over here. And please, you can try one.
Okay.
And I will try one too.
Yes, please. You go first.
No, together.
Okay.
Well, 1, 2, 3. What do you think of it?
It's really good.
Yeah?
Don't you think so?
Yeah, I think it's really nice. And do you also want to buy it, or do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's kind of sweet.
Yeah, I really like it.
Do you know where you can buy it?
I think at the bakery or something, or supermarket, but I think only in Friesland, right?
Yeah, probably.
Well, thank you for being here today with us, Chris. And thank you for watching us, and we will see you at our final episode. The episode of next week will be the last one of this season. We will show you our bloopers, and believe me, there are quite a lot. If you didn't like this yet, push the like button on Facebook, and we will see you in about 2 weeks. See ya!